This segment right here of Triple the Guy Speaks On always stays blessed up by both the horse-based God and the God of hentai. Hopefully one day sponsored by the wonderful folks at Orica. And you know, Triple the G.O.D. and all of us here at Team GRF TV always got your back with all the news you can use. So we always thank you for coming through. So, right back to the show. Thank you guys for being chilled through the commercials. Yo, got some of that goodness for you. Fighting EX Layer, because it was seen over there on the Japanese PlayStation YouTube account. They uploaded a couple of videos that we gonna take a look at. Now, it's 3 trailers in total. It's one that is promoting the light version of Fighting EX Layer. You guys know that, where it's the characters and some Gougis, and then the standard version, which has all the bells and whistles and a bonus trailer about Miss Hokuto. So we are going to take a look at all of those, and we're going to take a look at them in order. And just in case, because I know you weren't paying attention, I don't know which one of y'all was, but just remind you, just to do you the favor, we're going to take a look at the light version trailer, the standard version trailer, and the Hokuto trailer, all in that order. So how about I quit stalling and we stay blessed up and we stay trying to get to this money. Cause that cash money, of course, it's all about that cash money. And then shout out to my boy Wood of Honor. It's been a while since I shouted him out or whatever, but for real. Even though it's all about the money, I do this for love of it. Yeah, just for the love of it, regardless. Let's activate trailer.exe, find out what's really, really, really good with the light version of Fighting EX Layer. Rated Sarah B. Okay. Okay, got the ghost joint. Oh, Hades with that super armor. Allie couldn't get through that. Oh, got some Sanane play. We know that's not a say. Just throw him, girl. Just chuck a grenade. You know what? We are going to play that game for real. Like, I'm like, I want to tell y'all like that I want to do that, but you know, I can't really tell y'all about it because see, the thing is that part of the project is not an idea of mine. It recently came up. So we're going to be bringing you the game that Christopher repeatedly tells you when you chuck a grenade to chuck a grenade. So chuck a grenade. Regardless. Trailer number 2, taking a look at the standard version. Let's go ahead and activate trailer.exe one more again. What is that hyper dash? Oh, these must be... What? Oh, that teleport was dirty as hell. EX Arrow? What? Okay, alright, you know what? We gonna have to go through this little by little. And we got our first look at Hokuto. Let's just go through this trailer real quick. Alright, let's just scroll through this because I just need... Okay. Utsumi and Hyperdash are definitely new Gokis I've never seen before. Rage I've seen. Super cancel. Super cancels. Oh Lord. Yeah. Super cancels. You might be thinking, yo, Trip, you salivating. You're damn straight. Super cancels are and have been the reason why I love Street Fighter EX so much, because it was the first game that introduced me to the concept, that made me appreciate the concept of being able to do a super ending, to do a special move and then go into a super. Minded that the move actually, confirms the hit, or you may call it in the internet world a hit confirmed, right? Look, it's good to know that this is a Gougi. Now that I'm like, when I think about it, like, because see, there's the selfish part of me that's like, it's Fighting EX Layer by the people who sat up here and popularized the concept of doing a super cancel. It's a Gougi now. But then I understand why, because if everybody has super cancels and things like that, you might as well just eliminate all Gougis off the damn table, because then what would be the point of them? Because see, this is more right here that I'm a little bit in my own head about it, but let me run this. Let your boy run this here. Think about it. In the instance of what this game is trying to be, it's while it's trying to sit up here and find his own identity. And I really think that looking at this now, that the improvements to the HUD and all that stuff, that this game is really trying to carve out its own niche You know what? That's a Girl Meets World reference. I won't even go there regardless. That this game is trying to do its own thing. Let me just put it that way so I'm not referencing things. That the game is for real straight up trying to do its own thing and trying to sit up here and take a look at concepts that have been done already to retread them in a new way, which I really have always appreciated the Gougi system for. Yes, I'm a person who sorely misses the sidestep that was part of the April Fool's Day trailer because that was a throwback in of itself to the original Fighting Layer, which in Fighting Layer, because I know I've explained this, but just give me 2 seconds to just say this to get this on my mind, is the sidestep is very, very important to offense and defense. Now, most games, the sidestep is more of a defensive tool that can be used offensively, but in Fighting Layer, it's kind of the same but in reverse because a lot of times all you have to do is to be able to catch somebody off guard with a sidestep and then punish them. But in Fighting Layer, it's a tad different because of how you activate a sidestep. And if you don't know how to activate a sidestep, it's forward and either heavy punch or heavy kick. It isn't like you can press down and then you can slide because the game still operates as a 2D fighting game with a sidestep. So it's like you have to think about the sidestep differently because of simply the command of. It isn't that the sidesteps are the same, but the way that they interact with the game in itself. At least this is how I feel about how much Fighting Layer I played, that sidesteps don't feel the same in Fighting Layer as they do in a more accomplished 3D fighting game in itself, in Tekken or something like that, because of how you activate the sidestep. They ultimately achieve the same goal and the same exact point, but because you activate it with forward and a heavy button, it kind of changes because see, you can accidentally in a 2D fighting game where had a sidestep attached to the command, mash it out, and then get punished heavily for it. Not that in any other 3D fighting game in history where bad sidesteps don't get punished, but you have to really think about that. And you have a lot of people who play Fighting Layer and don't even know that a sidestep in that game even exists. So that's a whole thing in and of itself. It's like I was finna go on this. You know what? I'm gonna hit the tangent really quickly. It's the same thing with parries. See, it's one thing when the parry is forward, like you do in Third Strike. But parry's a little bit different when we're talking about a game like Battle Fantasia, because I needed a reason to say Battle Fantasia. Shout out to my brother James said, "What's good, fam?" Just had to get that out there. I just need an excuse to give my family a shout out, but I just need an excuse equally and in turn to say the words Battle Fantasia in a sentence at any given point at any given time, because this is my show and I can do that shit. Battle Fantasia, Battle Fantasia, Battle Fantasia. Shout out once again to my brother Jinx said, "What's good, fam?" Hey, we will get into parries and the fundamental differences between a button parry and pressing something. We could also get into another layer of that when you get into Maximum Impact 2 and Regulation A with Sabakis, but that's a little different. So, look, I just need an excuse to say a whole bunch of things and a random sense at the same time, but the point is that I miss sidesteps in this game, but hopefully, sequels. Because I'm not sitting up here saying it's gonna be sequels. It ain't maybe, because see, you have to speak life on what you want. I want more of this game, so I'm speaking life. We gonna talk about this the next game. Game gonna have sidesteps in it. Speak that life. Regardless of all that, I think speed up is the thing. Grab up. So I'm guessing we're talking something like grab up. That's like Kara range throws, I guess, without the Kara part. So that makes sense. We got over here, rage and super cancel and meter up and stuff like that. What else we got here? We saw that teleport earlier, which I think is a whole different thing than shadow is. I like, because from what I'm looking at, teleport and shadow are two different things, because the way Daron ran towards Kyrie before he powerbombed him completely into the pavement was shadow, as we've seen in like the various exhibitions and the game being played, is that you move so what hits like he literally teleported, because the Gougi's name teleport went right over there to him, no BS. I just don't really think that teleports probably have something different from what Shadow does because they disappear from the field until they did come back. Because Shadow, from my understanding, is from Shadow is activated and then you dash forward to activate it, but nothing happens until after you press a button or whatever. So it kind of like, because I have recently been playing a lot of Mortal Kombat 2, spoiler alert for projects, is Reptile and Invisibility in Mortal Kombat 2, where he stays invisible in that instance until he either does invisible again or gets hit. So I really think that it's operating under the same function as when you talk about Shadow, but Teleport is a whole different monster. So there has to be some fundamental difference between both Teleport and Shadow. And then also, given the whole business aspect of what we're talking about, is you get Shadow in the live version. Teleport, because we watching the standard version, that's a pay for Gougi pimp. You know what I'm saying? Like, and don't sit up here and talk about gems and Street Fighter Cross Tekken, because those weren't as bad as people say they were. They just weren't that bad, and neither was paying $20 for 12 characters either. So, I'm just saying. We got Critical. That's a new one. I'm guessing that's another step up from what was the name of that Gougi? Come on, T. Think of it. It's called Revenge, I think, where it's like the more hits you do, like it builds up a meter and then the time runs out. So it must be a step up from that. Meter Up, Frenzy, that's the new one. And yo, Illusion. I was talking about Shadow that whole time. The Gogi's called Illusion. My bad. That shows how much research I do. Absolutely none. But yeah, EX Arrow. What the hell? Is that you get a special Gougi that give you a grow? You got Guard Break, Chip Up, and more Frenzy. Okay, I'm with this. What we got now? Okay, we still on that scene. Let's see what we got now. Rampage, Illusion, Chip Up, Grab Up, Glow. Like two people sitting up here pounding it. Desperation, Empower. I'm just gonna guess because we're talking about Oracle. That's probably keep Miracle Power or whatever. And Meter Up Doggies. Okay, so what else we got here? Oh, we have a pretty picture of Hokuto. So that's it. Okay. Watch that second trailer. That may be the thing that convince you to pay $60 so you can get these Gogis, pimp. Or buy the light version and buy them Gogis later. But yo, that's dope. Alright, let's go ahead and see what's up with Bay Hokuto right now. So, okay, I don't want you to start yet. Come on, man. I'm just trying to skip to the next trailer. Come on, man. Don't disagree with me. Damn. Look. Let me try this again. For the activate trailer.exe on this look at Hokuto, because I'm looking to see what difference, because I'm wondering is the Hokuto Shirase thing going to be a Hokuto bloody Hokuto type thing, or is she just a skin for a character? I don't really know. I'm like at a minimum, because this is Arca, and I'm going to give them 199,999,999,000,000% of the doubt here of that the character has something different that makes her worth buying. So I don't really think they're gonna play you like that for your bread. So let's take a look at this Hokuto trailer. Now activating trailer.exe one more time. Rated 0B. Okay, she got a different voice actor. Huh? So different voice actor. Everything mostly looked the same. Otherwise, I'm looking at let me scroll through this again because I know that's what that was, but okay. So let me see, because I'm looking at this stuff. Ghost is another one. Ghost was a different one. Ghost was the one that if you dodge your opponent long enough, you just go invincible until you get hit or something. So they have different levels of Gougi or whatever. So I wonder, like, ultimately when the game gets to a mature point where you pick your own Gougi, or Gougi's going to have certain levels, or going to be tiered of, like, this Gougi is this good and this Gougi is this good and it's worth this many points and stuff like that on like a ratio-like system. So it should be interesting to see that. And I really didn't see nothing else from Hayate, but, you know, this is some things, you know what I'm saying, you know, and for the original canon of the game and whatnot. So, yeah. Yo, this game gonna be sick. Well, we already knew that. It's just that I'm glad I was able to take a look at what was really good with this game. I always appreciate the opportunity to do that and do that with you guys. I'm glad we was able to learn a little bit, learn something new, because you gotta love that. So, this is what I'm finna do. We're going to go ahead and get up out of here. I'd like to thank you guys, man, for joining me for another installment of Triple the Guy Speaks on live on Team GRF TV, man. Always staying blessed up right here by the many guys. Always appreciate showing love always, man. Keep it in the family, you know what I mean? Like, keep it in the family. Team GRF, we's in the building, man. Appreciate all the love. Y'all go and enjoy the rest of y'all day. I don't think it ain't going to be no more news, but if it is, you know, I'm going to cover it and give you what's good. Shout out once again to Arca, man. I cannot wait for Fighting EX Slayer, you know what I'm saying? And I cannot wait to show you what I have been in the lab working on so I can really get some more divergent, that's not the word I'm looking for, some more diverse stuff other than me just talking. Like, I need to get back to recording videos, and I got plans to do that, but I'm gonna do it in a big and major way, so you guys stay tuned. Go ahead, enjoy the rest of your day. The one on triple the G.O.D. live on Team GRF TV. And with all of that being said, I will holler at you guys next time, man. Peace out.